everybody. How's it going today? Well, we are back at the Elder Apartments, or commonly known as Sunset Crest. And we have some new Sims today to introduce you to. So, they also have a dog, which we'll be meeting in a little bit. So let's strap in and get ready to meet them. I'll see you in a bit. All right, so today we are meeting a very sweet couple. Yes, and their dog. We'll meet the dog first. This is Minnie, and she is a little Australian Shepherd. Oops, we're up in the sky. And yeah, she's a little sweet Australian Shepherd. And she is a reflection of her lovely owners. Actually, in more ways than one. I didn't realize and think about this. So the couple we're meeting is kind of an odd couple. And the fact that Minnie has two different colored eyes on one dog is a little bit symbolic. So let's actually meet our couple today. We're going to start off with Mr. Kenji Tanaka Dowd. Now, Kenji, he is a little bit introverted, and he's a very generous soul. He loves the outdoors. He is a very loyal person, and he has the aspiration of freelance botanist, and that's because he loves to garden. He loves plants, anything and everything to do with nature. That is Kenji. In fact, I believe he is the one that convinced his husband here to adopt little Minnie. Well, big Minnie, but we'll just call her little because she's precious. And the other lovely man we have here today is Mr. Octavio Dowd Tanaka. Now, he is very opposite. Well, he was, at least, when he first met his husband. Well, his soon-to-be husband at that time. So Mr. Octavio Dowd Tanaka, he was a little bit of a wild child. He has the aspiration now of soulmate. So he's actually found his soulmate, which I'll be completing that because it kind of goes with the whole storyline. But his aspiration did not start out that way. He was, for his whole life up until meeting Kenji, a serial romantic, and he was not generous. He did not have that trait. I want to pretend. He is an extrovert. He knows nothing about plants. He loves to cook. He loves to entertain, and he loves romance. As you can see, his traits are now generous, foodie, romantic, and he is alluring because he's a romance sim. So, I imagine that when Octavio met Kenji, something magical happened, and he knew right away that that was his man, and he spent time with them. They started to date. They started to fall in love. And I think something in Octavio just kind of flipped a switch. And I think he was like, you know what? I am a better person with him. I am a better myself. I am encouraged to grow as a person like I never have before. And I think that their love and their relationship and their bond and their friendship really sprouted this generosity in Octavio and kind of changed the trajectory of his life. But he's still very flamboyant in his dress, which if you saw, he loves an ascot. I haven't put that on him yet, but yeah, I almost did. He loves a little flair in his decor, whereas Kenji is very down to earth, and he loves a lot of comfortable, oversized, kind of overstuffed furniture. So we're going to kind of meet in the middle and match the two. So I think that is where we're going to be headed in this apartment. So let's go ahead and we'll get into build mode, and we'll start to make a start on the interior of this lovely couple's house or apartment. So I'll see you in just a bit. So here we are. We are in the lovely unit that we are about to furnish today. And a couple of things to note is that we have changed the wall color to that nice beigey light brown color. As well as I originally had the very old, outdated carpeting in here, as well as the blue and yellow backsplash. However, I would imagine when they moved in here that Octavio was like, absolutely not. I will pay extra to put in new rug or new carpeting and a new backsplash because this is hideous. And they also paid for them to install this light fixture, which they bought and brought with them. Because I would imagine that Octavio, he loves interior design, as you will see. And he was just not having it with that old, dirty, well, not dirty, but old ratty looking from the 80s, 90s, 70s even throwback carpeting, wall-to-wall carpeting. So this is a little bit newer, and this is what they offered, and he was like, fine, I'll take it. But let's go ahead and I've already pulled out all of the furnishings because I was kind of like, I have a vision of what I wanted to use, but I wasn't sure how I was going to implement all of it. I think it's going to turn out pretty well. So let's go ahead and we'll start putting everything in. So I'm going to have to do something with the tool mod with this, but this is the area rug that we're going to be using for the living room area. I have this open. This will not stay like this, just so that eventually we can stock this like I do with all the apartments. So don't worry about that. That will be closed up. But yeah, so I would imagine that Octavio's like, baby, don't worry about it. Let me take care of all the interior decorating. That's my wheelhouse. That's what I love to do. And Kenji's like, yeah, whatever, dude. Just as long as I can have like my nice comfy chair, I don't really mind, because that's, you'll see. That's exactly what's going on in this house. So far, it's a lot of Octavio and a little bit of Kenji, but I think you'll see as time goes on and we're building in here that it is a mixture of both. I really feel like Kenji is very like earthy and, just very salt of the earth and not a lot of pretense going on. And I think while a lot of that pretense is gone when it comes to Octavio because he is so grounded with Kenji, I mean, he still has that flair for the dramatic and the flamboyant. So while I think this is a little bit more pared down than probably what he would have gone for maybe years ago, it's still very stylized, very stylish, as you can see. So yeah, let's go ahead and put in the rest here. One thing I will say is that even though we do have so much stylization going on, you'll see that we have so many plants. Again, that is Kenji. That is his thing. We've got this propagation little station up here where he has some little pups that he is trying to grow to replant. And this is Kenji's chair. I want to say that perhaps what's going on is that maybe he was like, okay, but I want my one chair. And Octavio was like, fine, no problem. But let's make sure that it's a pretty chair. You can be comfortable and we can have whatever, but let's make sure that it's nice looking. It's stylish. And yeah, again, I think as long as Kenji is comfortable, I really don't think he cares that much. And he's just like, let him have it, So I'm just trying to fit everything in. I think I had that over slightly more to have more of a walkway in between. My game is still doing this thing where it does this freezing thing again, I really don't know what that's all about. It's very irritating, but yeah, it's happening. And it's not all the time, but I don't know. and I have updated the game, so but we're moving on. We're working through it. And I know I've got this lamp here, and I've got a few pictures. I'm just going to put this here. It will go kind of more centrally located on this wall. I'm just going to put that here for now because, again, I would imagine before he met Kenji, Octavio, he was an art collector and all these different things. I think he really was living it up in San Myshuno, living his best life, and kind of was like, you know what? My life, I have a completely different outlook. You know, I have a new love. I mean, this was years ago. They've been together for quite some time now, but, you know, and I'm just ready to settle down. So I imagine that's what this place is. And yeah, I mean, I really think it's cute. I think it's cute. I think it's homey, but stylish as well. So of course I had to do it to him. I got this hanging plant in this like kind of very lime greeny swatch with the yellow gold pot. And I have a bar, as you can see, and these new cane chairs from the For Rent pack, as well as this, I think it's from Get Together. No, gosh, Growing Together, this chair. I did play test. They can get through here when I originally was pulling everything out. And I will, of course, replay test just to make sure because I'm kind of alt placing all of this stuff. But it did work originally. And I'm putting these on the windows. And this cute little fiddle leaf as well by this door. I originally had the sliding doors orientated this way, as I do. Actually, this is right above Annie's apartment, as you can see, and that's the original. But I kind of thought, you know what, they wouldn't all be the same, and this fit what I wanted a little bit better with this kind of rounded sofa thing. So we're just going to, pretend like that's the way this always was and that there's no changes made. It makes me feel better. So now I'm actually going to use the tool mod to size up this rug a little bit. And we'll kind of pull that out a little bit so that it's not so far. Yeah, but I think that is nice. I think that's what I'd like. And then I'm going to get television as well. We'll get a nice... probably a frame TV. Yeah, and let's see which swatch. Because again, I would imagine that Octavio, he's very stylish. And yeah, that's the one. Very stylish, and he needs to have a little something, a little style where he's living. So let's go ahead and we'll fill up some of these cubbies and put a little extra little things here and there. But I mean, I think we are rounding that home base of being done with this room, and I'm really pleased. I thought it was going to be a little bit harder than it was to furnish. But I think this is a little bit more in my comfort zone. We got a little bubble water tray here. I have to have that. That's Mama Simsy's little personal touch. A little Easter egg. And so... yeah, I kind of want to have some Japanese influence as well. Little, just from the little knickknacks, because Kenji's Japanese, and I would imagine that he probably just has little things he'd like to have on display. So let's see here. There isn't a lot of little things. So maybe he'll have, something like that. I wish there were some little, tea pots or something like that. Maybe there are. Let me go to show all. Maybe it's like live edit stuff that I can do or debug. Yeah, I know I've got this little, maybe I'll move this. I'll have this and then maybe I'll put that there and this in here. The only thing is now we have two light sources in here, which is fine. Let me see if there's a different swatch though in this that I would like. Yeah, I like that one a bit more. And maybe I could size it down. Yeah, that's a little better. And then I like that kokedama there. And there really aren't a lot of little cute knickknacks, Japanese style knickknacks that aren't so just overtly like dorama or something. It's just... There's a lot of like this little rain thing, and yeah. So, all right, I'll tell you what. Let's just look in the. Let's take off, escape the snow. All right, let's just go for just a few little cutie things then. So this little guy is cute. I haven't used him yet. He's this little elephant teapot. I mean, it's not Japanese really, but I'm not really looking for that. I just want something cute to go. I think that's adorable. And I think Kenji would like that because I think he's just kind of like, oh, it's a little cute animal. I like it. Let's put in some books. And I do believe that those books are able to be actually read. Make sure they're not cutting in. Oh, that one's cutting in slightly, but it's fine. We're going to allow it. And just a little thing here or there to round out the shelf. Will that fit? No, of course it doesn't slot. That's the one thing. I just wish like more things would slot. It's difficult to decorate shelves sometimes because of that. I know there's not, okay, of course it fits. Of course. It doesn't even go, but yeah, of course it does. So actually I think I want to size that down though. I want to put that there and I want to put this over here. Yeah, I think that would go nicely. And yeah, this is a very contemporary style, but for some reason it feels more, a little bit more comfortable to me. I do want this. I'm just gonna 9 key that up. We're gonna brute force it. So I want this set, and I may have to put it down with the 9 key, or excuse me, the tool mod. We'll see if it's floating. Yes, it is. Okay. All right, and that has been unfloated. So I shrunk it down one, and I actually might do this with the elephant too. He's really big. So let's see. All right, and we sized him down too. So yeah, we've got some little cuties going on there. I thought this area also was a slot, but I don't think it is. I think at one point I put something up there with a 9 key, and now I think that there's a slot there, but there's not. So I wouldn't put anything in there. That's not the cutest area right now to put anything in. But I am actually going to be putting this across here because I kind of want it to be like it kind of can shut all the way. So let's go ahead and do that. And also, actually, I'm going to be putting this over on this window as well, just to have some continuity here. I really like these. I like these rails. I really like these curtains. I'm really glad that they made these. Just need more colorways. I know that they have like the new Modern Luxe kit ones too, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like I like that style and it fits, but it is very glam and it's very specific. So I don't know. I've had the night on this entire time. I didn't realize that. Okay, and then I'm probably just going to maybe put up another little plant here or two. Gotta have some more for Kenji, of course. Yep, I think that will be good. And then I really think we are rounding that home base. I think we are good for today. I do want to put in a dog bed, but I'm not sure I'm going to put it in this main room because it's just, I don't think it'd fit the vibe. And I think that probably Minnie, she is very thoroughly clean, so she's probably up on the furniture like all the time, because really, if you've ever had pets, you know they get up on the furniture. It doesn't matter what you do. So with that, I think we are making a really good start on this apartment. What do you think? I'm really liking it. I'm liking the earthiness of it. I'm liking the contemporariness of it. Yeah, it's really starting to come together for me, I think. I am a little bit, my blood pressure is down more with this apartment. It's a little bit more in my comfort zone, as I said, but I feel like it's masculine, it's quirky, it's contemporary, it is hitting all the notes that I wanted. So in the next part, we will be going through to the kitchen and this linen closet, of course, like we always do, and possibly on another bedroom. I always say that and then we never do, but we'll see if we get to it. We'll see. So I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make good choices, and I'll see you next time. Bye.